We just got a whole bunch of brand new Roblox doors news, with some brand new Floor 2 leaks, a whole bunch of brand new merch, some brand new dev updates, and a whole bunch more. So without further ado, let's just stop wasting time and hop on with the merch. And if you guys know, a couple days ago on Youtooz and also doors, they sneaked and they gave a little like a sneak peek, if you will, for upcoming Youtooz. In my last news video, we definitely looked at the whole shadow and silhouette, knowing that we're gonna get an El Goblino figure. But today, Friday, the time of recording and uploading this, doors has officially revealed both the figures, also saying how they're both gonna be launching on April 5th. But of course, both the figures are gonna be Buff Figure and King El Goblino. I do like this because this does mean we could get more figures based on El Goblino or the figure, since this is Buff Figure and of course King El Goblino. If you guys do not know Youtooz, they're pretty expensive. And you guys can see up close, it looks really cool. I do like the way they sneaked in the Youtooz eyes on the figure since he has no eye. So it's cool that they kind of put on the two areas that would be ears. It's kind of like how he sees. So it's cool if you want to think about it that way. But El Goblino just looks fine. I mean, like, the skeleton looks, Bob in his hands look extremely amazing. The whole model's amazing. It's just the eyes and everything. He looks worried, and it's just not the El Goblino we know, you know? But when we actually go and look at this one here, you guys can see now you're able to actually get the pin set. Yes, meaning that these figures do cost $30 each, but you could spend an extra $10 and get a collectible pin. But if you just want to buy the pin, that's not going to happen, guys. The only way to get the pin is you get the pin with the figure. And since they're both limited time and need to know when they're going to sell out, you have to pay around $40 if you want the pin and figure. That's of course the box art. He's number 1 because Seek is actually number 0. The Youtooz already did a review on. And then we also got stuff here, King Goblino, which is of course number 2. And he also comes with a pin for the exact same price and option. Now on Twitter, the Weird Pig has officially posted this photo with of course the caption saying, "Yo," showing this in-hand photos of the brand new Fat Mojo doors merch. As you guys can see, the bags are there and it's actually in store. Like, we never seen these in hand before, showing that of course that now they're finally starting to release, so keep your eye out for these. But if you live in the US, it's gonna be pretty sad because he says UK, so sadly these are popping up in the UK first. I don't know why everything's always in the UK first, but I just have to go on eBay to see if anyone's actually listing those, and I end up finding these. Someone has a whole listing for $105 plus shipping for these set of 6 complete set of the doors minifigures. Now these are of course the exact same minifigures from the blind bags, with of course one exception being they're not blind. You know exactly what you're getting in a cool little mini case. Of course they come with Screech, and we can finally see in-hand photos of how they actually look. I don't know why the coloring looks a little bit off for Screech's skin tone color, but it's fine. Then we got El Goblino, which looks amazing. We got Rush, which also just looks amazing. The printing, everything looks great. We also got Seek, which is also pretty good. We got Figure, which is some really nice detail. I did not expect it to be this detailed for Fat Mojo, but here we are. It looks really great. And my personal favorite, Ambush. And if you don't know, Ambush and Jack, and I'm pretty sure it's also Holt, all those are considered to be rare additions in the blind bag. So it's pretty interesting how they just put Ambush here, just like there. I gotta say, I do love Ambush the most out of all these. I love the effects, I love the printing, and that's why I put it on the thumbnail. This is the back of the box if you're wondering. It says collect them all, showing that yes, there are only 6 here to collect, even though the blind bag series has around like what, 10 or 11 to collect. So yeah, you cannot get all of them here. You're still gonna need to get the blind bags for some of the other ones like Eyes, Jax, Halt, other characters like that. But now moving on to the leak side of things, the rest of the leaks from Floor 2 that I'll be getting is thanks to Rise on YouTube. So all of the leaks you'll be seeing now is actually from his video. So don't subscribe to him because, you know, he has the most up-to-date content you could see on Doors News. Yes, I do have a home to Doors News and stuff like that. He's kind of like the leak master if you want to think about it. He also gets all his leaks from the RBXG scanners, and I did try to like apply something like that. It's really tricky to get in that whole scanner thing. I'm trying to get it, guys, but all of course credit goes to them. We've also seen some new code text saying that yes, there is a death about you're hit by a minecart. So yes, you could die to the minecart, which is pretty funny because also the developers are joking the minecart's the only thing chasing you in Floor 2. So it's pretty funny to actually see, or not funny, but it's actually true now, but the minecart can actually kill you, and these are the guiding lights. We also have this weird shape, which is pretty confusing, but L Splash replied, like, bro, I'm about to ban this kid. How do you have this image? It's probably a brand new entity. Just kidding. It's a weird block. I literally had no idea what this is. We also have some brand new messages for a worn out pillar. So, pretty awesome to see. This is gonna be some decorations around it. We also have this new render mesh, which is like a mask. It looks like one of those old, kind of like, gas mask or those old Black Death, Black Plague mask, plague doctors, whatever you want to call it. This model does not look like it could be indefinitely doors, but it's still from the developers of doors. As you guys can see, they also got a whole texture in there. It's this Plague Max texture. And yes, as you guys can see, we actually do have it all textured out, and it does have a back. Pretty interesting. But what's also more interesting is how we never actually got to really see this like indoors so far. And I do not think this is going to be indoors because it does not look like it's doors related. We could be all surprised, but it looks like it's from different game or different projects. We do know they are working on different projects at the same time. We also have the image of the back doors here, most likely it's going to be in the modifiers, the modifier tabs, because we do know we're going to get modifiers indoors. And also we got some brand new audio for more footsteps, and of course audios for floor 2 leaks. Now moving on to L Splash and Twitter. Hey, guess what? This is the halfway mark where I am legally required to beg for subscribers. This is a joke if you couldn't tell, but I would like for you guys to subscribe. It really make my day, and it only takes a few seconds. But if you don't want to, liking, commenting, or continue watching the rest of the video will really help out the algorithm in fancy terms, because helps push this video to more people like you that enjoy content like doors. Anyway, sorry for taking up more of your time. Enjoy the rest of the video. L Splash has officially went on Twitter like 2 to 3 days ago at the time of recording this, saying you guys can ask me crazy questions. I'm bored. Maybe I'll answer like 23 of them. And I'm just gonna let you know, he answered more than 23 of them. I went through every single one of them and digged out the most important and juiciest news related stuff. Like also wondering why he removed the modifiers you could run, or you can really run, and it said it made the game easier. So if you're wondering, that's why it got removed. Also, Zax, is it possible to add an icon for players who have gotten every badge indoors? And he said there will eventually be a progression thing, but some badges, especially the limited time ones, will not count towards it. When asked, will the back doors be permanent, and if so, will it become part of the doors lore? And he said, yeah, meaning yes, it is permanent, and yeah, it is becoming part of the doors lore. Are you guys working on other projects indoors? He says kind of, so you guys know why it takes longer for an update. And also, we do know that measure of things could possibly be for other games. Are there any updates planned before Floor 2, or will there be a new wave of modifiers before then? Well, L Splash replied, after April Fools, I'd rather just get Floor 2 out, lol. I think anything else would get me murdered. So, you guys already know we saw this bad before, being of course for an April Fools update to Super Scary Floors, Floor 0, and we all thought that that was just the back doors and they kind of switched it out, but no, it turns out they are still planning an April Fools update and it isn't be coming out. Then after that, we will be getting Floor 2, so it's amazing, great to hear. We also had if there isn't be another April Fool's update this year, and it says we'll try to get an April Fool's out, and Floor 2 will most likely be the next major content after that, so this is clarifying what he said earlier. Will there be any special door podcasts in the future? L Splash saying, I hate speaking publicly, so probably not, so don't look forward to a Doors podcast, because it ain't gonna happen. Any update on the Monsters Immortal cover? It's kind of like the new Dark Deception, multiplayer game that's gonna have doors, and he said nothing at the moment. They're quite busy. We do know they're trying to work on Chapter 5 and, Super Dark Deception, so we do know that they're definitely busy, so sadly we got no new update on the collaboration so far. This is you. Do you ever plan to make a build your own doors? Sort of a thing where players can make their own custom door level. With Doors, of course, saying, not Doors, L Splash, of course, saying, doesn't fit the game. We've considered something that you'll be able to build, but it wouldn't be this sort of thing. So we don't know what he means by this, but it looks like he will be able to build. Maybe like a future floor you're able to build it if in survival hut, maybe a little hub where you have to like live and outlast maybe, but it's not going to be a custom door level thing, sadly. Then when asked, is Dread going to be an actual part of the game, he technically replied saying that he didn't know how to implement Dread. I'm not going to read all this since it's pretty long, but he wanted it to be something that it could be AFK, meaning if you or your teammates are AFK, Dread will come and literally kill you. But he said that would be kind of annoying, and he tried considering to do it if all the players are standing, but nothing really works. So right now it's just an Easter egg, and that's why you have to wait a whole hour in door 1, then rush to door 13, do not open up door 14, and then you're getting Dread. It's pretty repetitive, but he's still in the game at least. You plan to update doors after floor 2. Like, if everything goes right and I do not blow up, there should be much more content after floor 2. Fixes doors bug where modifiers wouldn't applying on play again. Sorry about that, so bug fix. Anyways, this is me. If this video, let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about the brand new doors news. What do you think about all the brand new merch, the dev updates, and all the floor 2 leaks? I cannot wait for more doors content, and if you want to get up to date on doors news or any type of doors news, leaks, even gameplay, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out, and like I already said earlier. And also subscribe and stay tuned because I will be playing an April Fool's update when it comes out in like, I don't know, less than a week. So are you guys ready for it? It's like gonna be in a few days. This is gonna be pretty amazing.